Hey folks, hopefully I look okay. The display's looking pretty orange. Not surprised. So I got some new items. I got my new wire strippers. They look more like, or wire cutters, sorry. Nice heavy duty. I can cut some pretty thick wires with that. That's what I've been wanting. They were supposed to be 6 inches. They look more like 8 to me. That's okay. They're heavy too. Good quality. So, looking forward to that. That's my new soldering iron. I've had these a while. It's been a while since I've actually sat here and talked. The one issue I have with this, which isn't really an issue, is, like I said, it's adjustable. It's pretty nice. It's got a rubber grip, a really soft rubber grip, nice, easy to hold on to. But remember I said it was adjustable? Oh, it's got a chill. It's got an on-off switch, which is kind of nice. But it's got this tiny little dial here. And the writing on it is so tiny, even with my magnifying glass, I could barely read it. So right in the very center it says degrees Celsius, and it's got, I think it was 120 to 240, something like that. So it's got a temperature adjustment. And when it's on, it's actually got a light to let me know that it's on. That's pretty cool. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. It wasn't much at all. It's like 15 bucks or something. But I'm just kind of concerned, because if the dial's that small, you know the resistor inside is going to be tiny too. I just kind of concerned about the longevity of it. But as long as it's going to work for me, then I'll be happy. So yesterday, I got something I've been waiting for a while. Finally got my new charger. It's pretty. It's a nice pretty blue. So it's very much like the charger that I have on, that I'm using for the Monster right now, my ES950 charger. It's got the cooling fan in it, which I want, and it's a basic charger. It's not a smart charger, or stupid charger as I call it. So I can plug it into anything, and if there's an issue, it's still going to charge it. Unlike the last one I got, plugged it in, it said, no, I don't like that machine, I'm not going to work. It's just stupid charger. So this is just a basic. It costs 50 bucks. You know, not expensive at all. And the one thing that is different on it, I should have actually touched it out. It's basically exactly the same as the charger that's on there right now. There's two differences. This one's 5 watts or 5 amp instead of 4 amp like the other one. And this one, it's got the power light, and it's got 4 charging lights to tell you the charge level of the battery. So that's the only thing that's different. As far as I like this one even better. As if you remember, on the old one, a wire came out and the stress relief broke on it, and the wires were actually bare, and it would short every once in a while, so I had to take it apart and resolder the wires onto it. This one has a completely separate cord, so I'm not going to have that issue, because I've been trying so hard not to put extra stress on that. That doesn't happen again. I didn't even pay attention to that until now. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But the other one, it's got the power light, and it's got another LED that changes color. When it's charging, it's yellow, and when it's finished charging, it turns green. So this one actually gives the charge amount, so that's kind of cool. So you can monitor, you know, what's going on with it. But it's got the cooling fan in it, which is what I want, because it gets pretty hot in here, and I don't want to overheat the charger in the summertime, which can happen now and then. So that's pretty cool. I think that's it for new stuff that I wanted to talk about. So for now, the monitor's still working proper. I'm not having any new issues. I thought I was having one yesterday when I was out, because I heard this noise. Couldn't figure out what it was, and when I stopped, the noise stopped. It sounded like one of the front tires was making an odd sound. So I thought, the bearings. But then I realized it's the speedometer cable dragging on the ground. So, okay, I'm not worried about that. So, it's working. Lights aren't working, but it's working. It's still drivable. So no problems there. I finally got the refund for the SJ4000 Air that I sent back. They took their time. It actually had a tracking number with it, which was kind of cool. And it, according to the tracking, they received it Friday or Saturday, I don't remember which. But I never got my refund until Tuesday. Because normally, when I send something back to Amazon, once it's sent, if it's going directly to Amazon, once it's sent, they've got notification that it's been sent, then I tend to get my refund right away. So this one they made me wait for. I'm a little bit concerned about it because remember this camera? I saw a thing on the news, somebody bought one, and I'm not sure if it's the exact same model. It looks the same, it's the same type of camera, the same Canon. It might be, mine was an XA5 or something like that. I don't know if it's the same model or not, but apparently somebody bought one from Amazon and it didn't have the features that he wanted, so he sent it back, and they said that he didn't send the right product. It was whatever, it wasn't in the box what was supposed to be in the box or something like that, so they refused to give him his refund or whatever.
Online shopping has become the new normal for many of us, but sometimes what you see online is not exactly what shows up at your door.
While many returns go off without a hitch, what happens if a company says they didn't receive the product you sent back? Pat Foran has our story on Consumer Alert. Pat.
Thanks, Nathan and Michelle. A Newcastle man bought a $1,700 camcorder online, but after he received it, he decided to send it back. Even though he has a tracking number from Canada Post, he was told the package was not returned and he was denied his refund. Michael McKelvey of Newcastle is an avid photographer and videographer who enjoys taking photos and videos. Many of the items he purchases are from Amazon.
The ease, the convenience, the prices, the selection, and of course the delivery.
In September, he bought a Canon camcorder from Amazon for almost $1,700, but once the video camera arrived, it didn't have some of the features he expected, so he decided to send it back. McKelvey says he followed Amazon's return policy and got a tracking number from Canada Post, but Amazon said it never received the package.
They never ever acknowledged the receiving it, even though within a couple of days I had it tracked by Canada Post and they confirmed it was there.
McKelvey says he was then told he had returned the wrong item, which had been destroyed, and he wouldn't be getting a refund. In an email, Amazon said, "It appears we received the incorrect item and no compensation is provided for incorrect items sent to Amazon."
I know what I sent back. It was the exact same camera.
McKelvey is not happy about losing almost $1,700.
I want my money back. I sent it to them. I did the tracking. I did absolutely everything correct.
CTV News reached out to Amazon, and a spokesperson said all returned items are carefully inspected and that the vast majority of returns are resold as new or used, returned to suppliers and sellers, liquidated or donated. The company also agreed to look into McKelvey's case, and when they did, they decided to give him a full refund for the camcorder, which was good news for him.
They contacted me 3 times, told me the credit was finally going to come through, and I'm very pleased to announce that it did. Thank you again. Thank you very much. We really appreciate the help.
And if you buy something online and have to send it back, follow the return policy instructions to the letter. Try and track the package, keep receipts and any other information that can help you prove you returned it. On your side, I'm Pat Foran.
But that's not the issue with the camera. So it was an Amazon issue. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I hear horror stories every once in a while about stuff like that. But I still want a new camera. I need a new camera. Sat down at the river the other day and just kind of chilling, and something caught my eye. This tiny little brown animal came running by. My first thought was a muskrat. I got looking at it and said, that's not a muskrat. And I think it was a weasel or a mink type creature. Not exactly sure what it was. It's pretty small. I don't know if it's young or if it's a different breed than I normally see, because usually I see them running along the riverbank on the other side. This is the first time I've seen one on this side. It's like right in front of me. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. I pause the video, I look at it, and I'm just not sure. Marmot. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. But it was kind of cool seeing it. He just kind of paused and looked at me and said, hey, that's a human, and freaked out and took off again. And today, I come up to the park. I was gonna come up the road, heading home, and I saw somebody come down the trail in a golf cart. So I figured, well, if he can come down, then I can probably go up. Because the last time I went down that trail, tried to go down that trail, there was a tree that had come down, if you remember that, blocking the trail. I haven't tried since. I don't know if the tree had been cleaned up, and with this blast of snow that we got, I wasn't sure if there's like snow banks or drifts or whatever across the trail still, so I hadn't bothered. But I talked to him for a bit, and he said, well, he came down. I asked him where he started from, and he said from the construction site. And I said, well, that's as far as I'm going. So I went up the trail, and I got through no problem. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. So I'll end the video with that. I'll show that video come up to the park. That's really all I have to show right now. I haven't gone out of town since I showed that I can get up on the grass hill there overlooking the river. I haven't gone anywhere really. I've just been going to the post office. And that's what I want to talk about now. I'm about to rant. I'm very angry at the moment. So if you don't like listening to me rant, you can skip this part. I'll put the time up on the top of the screen here of when I'll show my tour at the end of the video. But as you know, I've been going to the post office looking for something from my sister that was sent a couple weeks before Christmas. I haven't got yet. Well, I found out what it is. And I went into the post office yesterday. No, I went there first, and then I texted my sister. I said nothing yet. And that's when I found out what it is. So I went back, and there's two nice people working in there for a change. People who will actually listen and will actually try to help. And explain to her what it was and how important it is. And my main concern is that it got put in somebody else's box. So they went and they looked through all the boxes around mine. And like I told them, I said, well, it's been like 3-4 weeks now. I said, it's probably come and gone. But, okay, nothing they can do. So, I found out last night, oh, excuse me, it was sent to my old post office box, and that's my fault. My old number and my new number are so close, I get confused. My sister texted me a picture of my address. I confirmed it. It is wrong. My fault. So this went to my old post office So I went back today, and of course somebody else different in there, and explained the situation, and he said there's nothing he can do. I said, well, I got idea. I can prove who I am. I said, I just got to look in that box, because my thinking, there's two possibilities. Number one, somebody took it, showed up in their box, and decided to be an asshole and not return it or whatever. Because it hasn't come back to my sister. My sister had the return address on it. It hasn't come back. It hasn't made its way to my box. So, now here's the thing. When I first got the new box, things were still coming in, with the old number on it, and they automatically, they know it's changed, so they put it in. Every once in a while I get something with the wrong address. It still gets to me. This hasn't. So I'm thinking either they kept it for themselves, or they're away for the winter. Maybe the box holders died. We've had a lot of deaths around here lately, and it's sitting there. So my request was to look, and the guy at the counter today said I can't do that. And I told him, I said, I got idea, I can prove it. I can't look through other people's mail. I said, well, it's not other people's mail, it's my mail in somebody else's box. Well, I can't do that. I said, well, that's funny, because the people in here yesterday looked in all the boxes around mine. He said, well, that's them. So this guy's going to be a complete asshole. No heart, no desire to help at all. So I am so sick of this post office. I have never seen such, I don't even know what word to use. It's just unbelievable. I'm so not impressed with this post office. Absolutely useless. Half the people in there are useless. They're assholes. Yeah, I'll use that word, assholes. Because they have no desire to help whatsoever. Half the people will, half the people won't. And I'm so pissed. So I'm going to say this. Whoever has my old box, if you've cashed that check, you are guilty of fraud. And by the way, that check is from a lawyer. Big mistake if you've done that. So you got a shitstorm coming on you if that's what's happened. So they're running a trace on the check right now to see if it's been cashed. If it hasn't, they're going to send me another one. And if it has been cashed, expect a phone call. And I'm kind of almost considering going after the post office too, for lack of correcting the situation. I'm so pissed off right now. I don't need that money badly, but it's like I say, it's been almost a month. I didn't know what it was until yesterday. I had a suspicion. I didn't want to ask. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I just got to the point where I told my sister, if it's a check, put a stop on it and send another one so nobody can cash it, just in case. And that's when I found out it's not actually from my sister. It's from a lawyer. So I'm not happy right now. I am not in a good mood at all. And not because of what's happening, just because people at the post office are just assholes. And they're not willing to help. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'm sure they'd want, somebody to do something, but, they're not willing to do anything, so I'll say it like it is. They're assholes. Plain and simple. I don't know 100% what the protocol is. I have worked for the post office, but I didn't work the front counter, so I don't know what they can and can't do. But like I say, half the people will go out of their way to do something, half the people won't. Michelle goes in on her power chair and there's something in the box that she can't get out. They'll go around and grab it for her. I ask them to do that and they won't do it. So there's no consistency. Yeah, like I say, there's some nice people there, there's some not nice people there. And the people who aren't nice are really not nice. Really bad. One in particular. But I just had to get that off my chest. I'm just so angry right now. It just pisses me off. So I don't like doing rant videos, but I had to. I have to. Because there's somebody, I know there's a lot of people in town that watch me. So if you're one of them and you got my mail, if you cash that check, you're going to regret it. That's simple. And not from me. From the lawyer who issued that check. So, well, I guess that's all I got. I don't know what else to talk about. Nothing else is really new. I haven't done anything. In fact, I didn't even go out this weekend at all. I didn't go out Monday, or Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So, just didn't feel like it. And tomorrow I probably won't be going out. We're supposed to be getting a storm. This string of storms that's attacking California, some of them are making it over the mountains, and one of them's combining with a system here. And originally, it had the potential of creating another blizzard day for us, but now it looks like it's going to be, I'm not sure what's first, whether it's going to snow first and then turn to rain, or the other way around, but we're supposed to get some pretty heavy rain from it. And that's tomorrow. So, I'm not likely going out tomorrow. We'll see. I never know until the day comes when it's time to make the decision whether I'm going out or not. But probably not. If it's snow, yeah, probably. If it's rain, yeah. I'm not going out in the pouring rain. Not when it's cold like this. So, anyway, I guess that's all I got. I will finish with my tour through the park.